Okay, so I'm going to take you through the project objectives, outputs, and tasks for those who are doing water literacy. So, the project objectives are mainly three. One is what the whole objective of your internship project is. You have to gather evidence from a section of community. And what are you gathering evidence for? You're gathering evidence for the fact that you want to understand what is the gap in knowledge about water cycle and other aspects of water management. And the other evidence you want to gather is to understand for the community what is their level of interest about the subject matter of water management. So that is the first objective, gathering evidence. Okay. Second objective is that once you gather the evidence, you will be based on that evidence, you will be able to develop and deliver a water literacy content to a section of the community. And lastly, you also want to know once you've delivered the water literacy content, you will like to evaluate the impact of that content delivered. Did that content make a difference in their understanding, in their level of interest? So, this is something you will also evaluate. So, these are the three objectives of your internship project. So, think about it, reflect on it, and if you have any question, put it on the group. Now, I want to also talk about the project outputs. What are the outputs you will be producing during your internship? So the first one is you'll be responsible for generating survey responses because in order to gather evidence, we'll be using survey as a method. And so once you put the survey out, it will be your responsibility to see that you are getting survey responses. So that is a tangible output. The second output is that you will be, based on what the responses are, you will be creating a water literacy presentation module. So you'll gather some content and create a presentation module which is informed by the responses. So you'll know what are the gaps in the knowledge. So your water literacy presentation will address those gaps and make sure that it is meeting the needs of the what assessment you perform. And so that is also a tangible output. And lastly, you will do an impact assessment, which is also a little tangible thing. And we will come to it, how to do it. We'll talk about it when you come to that point. But you have to do step by step each of the output. So then let me also take you through what is the methodology you're using and the task. So the methodology, as I said, your objective defines your methodology. So your objective is you want to gather evidence from the community about the gap in the knowledge, about their level of interest. So you're using survey. So what we've done is we've designed the survey for you, and all you need to do is, and it's in the Google form. There's a link to the survey form. And what is advisable is that you take that survey yourself first because you're also part of a community, you're also a community member. So you take that survey first because by doing that, what happens is you know exactly what you will be asking your network or your people to fill the survey on. And it will also give you an idea how much time it takes. So, based on your own experience, then you'll be able to tell your fellow, community members that how much time it takes to fill the survey. So, you please take the survey first. And also, you need to target 30 to 40 responses that you get, and you take a week's time. So within a week, try to get 30 to 40 responses from your network. And you can also request your fellow interns to share that survey link in their network. So what is that is doing is you're trying to expand your reach and you get more responses, but you yourself should target 30 to 40 responses, because only when we get sufficient responses we can say we have good evidence on which we are basing our water literacy campaign. Then um, so basically the task that you've got for this week means 1 week, you have this task. So first of all, you can identify who you want to target. You can target anyone, you can target a mix of people, it doesn't matter, because we are right now doing a very broad one. So don't worry about, just target whoever you can. So you can target your neighbors, your fellow students, students and staff, faculty members. So you should not shy from asking people to. So what are you doing after you targeting them? So you're also trying to, how do you target once you identified, okay, I'm going to do, these are the people I want to reach out to. You have to identify which is the channel or forum through which you'll reach out, because it's not efficient to reach out one person at a time. You want to identify maybe a WhatsApp group or an email list or a social media page through which you can reach out by posting a message and the survey link. So you should explore all the options, explore all the WhatsApp group you're part of, social media page you're active on. So use those platforms to put a message with a survey link, because that is a more efficient way to do it. You can request some of your friends on an individual basis. Maybe you can do a follow up on an individual basis, but it is helpful to do over a group or a social media page. So that is the second thing you'll be doing is you'll be listing all the various channels and forum where you can post your message. And then so there's a draft message I have shared, so you can look at that, use that draft message to put, when you're putting the survey link, because what you ultimately want people to do is to take the survey. So along with the survey link, it will be nice to put a small note, and that message or a note should say why you're doing the survey, how long it takes, and give them a deadline, because it always helps to people when they have a deadline, that and give them maybe 2 days. Don't give too far away, because then people will postpone it. So whichever day you are posting the message, say that it is going to take not very long, 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. So please fill this survey by tomorrow or by end of today. So you don't give too far, give a short deadline, and then you can remind them again. So if you've given them the next day to complete the survey, so you can just put a reminder again next day morning saying, hey, I'm going to look for your responses. I hope you filled the survey. If not, please do it, because I need to do it by today. So that's the message I've we've given a sample for you to follow. You can modify it, you can edit it however you feel like. But yeah, so this is basically your task to get started on the water literacy project. Okay, so I look forward to the outputs for this week, which is in the form of survey responses. If you have any questions, trying to get through, understand the objective, understand the output, and your task, if you have any question related to that, just post it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, all the best.